Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series after Infi took game 1 in the undead mirror match. Game 2, both of the players actually chose a race. No, sorry, not Infi. Th000 won game 1. Infi choosing human this time around. Meanwhile, Th000 choosing orc. So it is going to be orc versus human on Lost Temple. Yes, it is Lost Temple. Your eyes are not deceiving you. One of the oldest, most human Imba maps has been added. The only real benefit for the orc and the Blade Master is this fountain of health in the center. All right, Blade Master going to go ahead and go after this Troll Shadow Priest, which does drop a very good item early on. Troll Shadow Priest taking a lot of damage and going to get taken down very easily, followed by the Troll Berserker, or I believe it's actually the Troll Berserker who drops the item, just taking down that Troll Shadow Priest early on to try and get one of those Power 6. Blade Master now making his way off to the north, may try and creep out this creep camp here and pretty much do the same exact thing. If he can do the same exact thing again, even bothering to stay behind to heal up a little bit, taking down that Troll Shadow Priest and then taking down the Troll Berserker again. Always a very smart call, as that will give that Blade Master 2 very important items, even more so if it is a Claws of Attack +6. Archmage being kind of forced to clear out this Null Brood creep camp, as it is the entrance into that little temple in the center. Blade Master picking up a Circlet of Nobility, a very nice item, even though it is not the item he is looking for, as we now see a Voodoo Lounge being built off to the north. Very interesting positioning there, as it is not in a place where the human player will easily find it. All right, are we going to perhaps take down the Null Poacher here for a bit of a free experience? Yes, we are. Just taking a little bit of damage, as we are now rushing over to try and clear out this expansion. I remember as a human player loving Lost Temple because of how easy it is to expand. Being able to just run in here with water elementals and militia running down, it was a very easy base to clear out, as a second militia going to get taken down as well. Blade Master taking a bit of damage. Staff of Teleportation coming in. Third one coming in as well, as we may see Dust of Appearance. No Dust of Appearance, but another peasant has fallen. That Blade Master really racking up that experience, and because of this fountain of health in the center, he can really afford to play this aggressively. Th000 may even try and clear out this creep camp, take down the Null Assassins and the Null Wardens, knowing that they have medium armor, and with medium armor, they do tend to fall victim to grunts rather quickly. All right, Archmage now making its way over, trying to perhaps wake up the creeps at the center portion of the map. Grunts now making their way over, and the Archmage is going to run away and aggro the creeps very quickly, as we see that one poor grunt taking the brunt of the wake-up call. Blade Master now clearing out the Null Brood creep camp again over here to the south. Meanwhile, the grunts may try to go back into the middle here once more and heal up again. All right, the grunts almost getting a good surround onto the Archmage. Archmage not knowing where they were because of that little slight hill. Not being able to see up to the high ground once again. Archmage aggroes the creeps for a second time to make sure that the grunts cannot heal. Yes, the only reason why I believe any orc players have recently or ever won on Lost Temple is because of this fountain of health in the center. The fountain of health is so crucial and critical to just the life and the health of these units that constantly waking up the creeps in the center is the perfect way to counteract what would normally be an orc favored center portion of the map. You can see though there is an expansion coming in from Infi, and Infi is now going to be sitting very strong, running off of 2 bases. Blade Master quickly going after a peasant again. Is he going to be able to take it down? It looks like he broke Windwalk just a second too early. Gonna go after these units, and now gonna go after the peasant. There he goes. If he can take another peasant down, there he goes again, and still constantly dealing more damage. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain is out on the field. Does not have anything. War Mill may get destroyed here. Is it going to get canceled? No, it is not canceled. As a new War Mill now being placed down again. All right, Water Elemental taking a bit of damage. The Tauren Chieftain may get some free experience off of this guy. Yes, he does. As the Archmage now running all the way back. Blade Master going to be forced to pick up some items and now accidentally reveal the location of his Voodoo Lounge, as the footmen are now running off to the north. Are they actually going to bother to take that Voodoo Lounge out now? I do not believe so, as we're looking at the Blade Master using both a Clarity Potion and a Healing Salve. All right, the footmen clearing out this Voodoo Lounge. It was shopped just a bit. Tauren Chieftain will get to level 2 at this relatively easy creep camp. Tome of Agility picked up by the Tauren Chieftain, even though it is much favored to be on that Blade Master. Meanwhile, the Blade Master getting in some easy damage onto some footmen again. That footman has to be a little bit wearisome, as he may end up falling to that Blade Master. Blade Master getting in some damage. All right, footman down to 88 hit points. Is it going to get past the way it looks like he might? And oh, Windwalk. Oh, there is the Windwalk strike. Gets the kill. Gets another strike there, and now runs back again. All right, Archmage looking to clear out this Voodoo Lounge, and that's exactly what you want, a piercing damage unit in order to stop this Voodoo Lounge from being constructed. It looks like it may get canceled here in just a moment. Yes, does get canceled, as we now see a low hit point Grunt trying to run into the backfield. All right, Grunt going after the Water Elemental now. There it goes, as the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, and may try to come in with a stomp. Oh, that would be a perfect location for a stomp right there, as the peasant hides himself in an orc burrow right as it's being constructed. Beautifully done there. There is the stomp, not nearly as effective as I thought it was going to be, as, oh, there is the cancellation. Builds another orc burrow again. All right, this is actually very, very interesting. Trying to, is this peasant going to hide in time? No, he is not, as footman after footman gonna fall here. Blade Master getting in a quick double strike, as we see a third hero come in for Orc. It's very rare that you ever see a Fortress coming in from the Orc player, and I'm not surprised though, since it is Th000 trying to play Orc. Orc is one of those, Orc is not one of those regular races, but because of the way things are situated in WarCraft 3 compared to StarCraft 2, it is much easier to try and change up races. It isn't like the entire mechanics are completely different between the races, and with that, you kind of have these crazier games where it isn't straight up meta, but you can still see some very, very outstanding micro. Tauren Chieftain going to clear out this Rock Golem creep camp, picking up a healing ward. Shadow Hunter gonna go ahead and stick around as well. We may see level 2 here in just a moment on that Shadow Hunter, as, what was this? I thought I saw the Blade Master. Yes, Blade Master was healing here at the Fountain of Health for a little while. Infi taking this opportunity to just continue his economic advantage. You can see that he's about 2 minutes ahead in terms of gold over his opponent. Actually, I take it back. Well, let's see, 40 over 40 supply, 43. Yeah, about 2 minutes ahead in terms of gold. And he is also upgrading the castle. We can see Griffin aviaries coming in as well, so we may see Griffins. We'll have to be careful, and we'll have to keep track of whether or not we're going into Bat Riders as well, as Bat Riders are pretty much the bane of Griffins, as the Bat Riders tend to explode themselves on Griffins who normally clump together. Mountain King now setting up what looks like a possible expansion here at the 12 o'clock starting location, as the Archmage just now getting to level 3. Yes, level 3 on the Archmage, even though the second hero coming in from Th000 is already at level 3. If it wasn't for the economic advantage, I would say that Th000 would win this game rather easily, but I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. The longer this game goes, the more advantageous it will be for Infi. Infi now clearing out, or attempting to clear out this guard tower creep camp. It is going to go ahead and get taken down. There goes one guard tower, and it is buying time from the Blade Master. Meanwhile, a Hex onto the Mountain King. Mountain King doesn't get the stomp off in time, and there is a quick Stormbolt there as the Mountain King still running for the hills. Poor Grunt may end up falling here, turns around just to sacrifice himself, as the Blade Master now attempting to take down an Arcane Tower. All right, Tauren Chieftain, Mountain King here. There's a Stormbolt once again going down onto the Grunt, and that was a huge play there. 2 Stormbolts to take down 2 Grunts. There they go, Archmage at level 3, and we're still seeing more and more chasing coming across. Mountain King still okay on life, pretty low on mana though, as we see a quick stomp and a hex. The Archmage uses the Scroll of Town Portal just in time. I thought the hex and the stomp were perhaps a second too close together, and with that, the units were able to escape. Now we can see Infi has his Infi does not have as much of an economic advantage as he thought. We can see that this base has been mining for a little bit of time now, and with that, the footmen are gonna really just go to town trying to take down this base here. You can see another, oh wow, that peasant surviving at 7 hit points. And is that one peasant gonna fall? It doesn't look like it. He may trying to be constructing an orc burrow here in just a moment. Oh, turn around and hit the, yes, hit the peasant. There it goes down. Another peasant falls, perhaps more experience, as well as we see more towers coming up here at the 12 o'clock location. Archmage, Paladin, Mountain King, really just trying to set up bases all across the map, and this may just turn into a human tri-hero versus orc tri-hero matchup. Tauren Chieftain, with the help of this Fountain of Health, should be able to clear out this creep camp if he decides to try and creep it, but that's not the case, as we now see Th000 setting up his 3rd base. So it is going to be 3 bases to 3 as the Blade Master now comes over to try and take down this collection of guard towers. All right, are we going to see this guy auto repair? It looks like he is not going to be able to auto repair, just trying to hide inside these guard towers here. It does not look like it will work out as the Wind Riders now make their way over. Wow, Wind Riders should not really be trying to take down guard towers at all, as all the guard towers do fall. Back over here though, this expansion looks like it will be up and operational, as masonry upgrade level 2 has been completed. It is going to be 3 bases to 3 bases, low upkeep against no upkeep right now, so very high gold income coming in for Infi. Infi, if he can maintain this gold income and then explode with, say, 80 supply, he's going to come out smelling like a rose, even though the Blade Master just got to level 4 and the Tauren Chieftain is not too far behind. All right, here we go. Mountain King, Archmage, trying to clear this up. There is a Scroll of Town Portal. Oh, Grunt, quickly, easily taken out there, and now flown away. A Stormbolt onto the Wind Rider would have been an absolute icing on the cake to take out such an expensive unit. With only 1 Stormbolt. Wait, is the Mountain King? No, Mountain King still at level 2, not yet at level 3. Staff of Preservation to try and save all of those units, teleporting them out without any real issue. Let's take a look at this. Mountain King getting some mana, Archmage getting some mana in addition to the Clarity Potion, or getting additional mana with the help of a Clarity Potion. Here we are at the 12 o'clock position here. 1 Watchtower and a Voodoo Lounge going to be sitting there. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain sitting at 4. And let's take a look. Shadowhunter sitting at 3. Blade Master sitting at 3. Considering everything that we've seen here, this is a real classic game in terms of trying to figure out what's going to happen. The Tauren Chieftain is at 4, the Blade Master is at 4, with Wind Riders in the air. Meanwhile, I'm looking at Infi's build, and Infi really hasn't committed to anything as of yet. He's now getting up an Arcane Sanctum, so he might be getting slow. He does have 3 Griffin Aviaries, and I would have to assume at this point that he also has Animal War Training. So he has the goal to really build a very dynamic army at a moment's notice. He's also building the infrastructure to do exactly that, as we see now guard towers being built right at the top of the hill. All right, let's take a look at this. Mountain King attempting to get away. Paladin taking a little bit of damage. Stormbolt, are we going to see a Staff of Sanctuary? It does not look like it. Archmage and the Mountain King both opting to not Staff of Sanctuary the Paladin back home, even though it should have been rather easy. The Dragonhawk Rider, however, was Staff of Sanctuary, and yes, we do in fact have Animal War Training, as that Dragonhawk Rider has 725 hit points. We are now clearing out the center portion of the map. Infi, Th000 mining at 1, 2, 3 bases right now. Meanwhile, Th000 is also mining at 3 bases, and he has a whole bunch of guard towers as well. Very, very interesting choice here, and he is now finally in low upkeep, so he's gonna look to really spend all of his gold and lumber rather quickly, getting and training up or having 5 Griffins queued up all at the same time. I don't know if his opponent... Oh, he is getting Bat Riders to try and counteract this. All right, do we have armor training? I don't see a blacksmith anywhere. No, blacksmith is right down here. It is getting that armor training, but it is now getting demolished by a demolisher. And there is also liquid fire, which means... Wait, what is the demolisher doing? It is backing off. All right. I believe that's Dragonhide armor. That is going to be level 3 armor on the Griffin Riders. That's going to be a huge amount of damage reduction. Add in a scroll of protection and perhaps even... Oh, go after the Troll Bat Rider, please. That Troll Bat Rider could easily get it taken down, as we see guard tower after guard tower now getting destroyed. The Troll Bat Rider backing off, even though it is currently in no danger of getting attacked. As we can see, the Archmage is now running inside here. All right, a Goblin Shredder in serious trouble. That is some big experience there. Meanwhile, the Water Elemental getting purged here. Goblin Shredder is immune to Stormbolt since it is a mechanical unit, as the Archmage now attempting to take it down. Mountain King may turn back around and throw down a Stormbolt here in just a moment. No, Staff of Preservation, the Archmage, and a Holy Light, and then Staff of Preservation, the Mountain King. All 3 heroes have Staff of Preservation, so we will be seeing... Or sorry, Staff of Sanctuary, so both of them will be able to be saved rather easily. There's the Archmage, there's that Mountain King. And where are these heroes going to be traveling next? Mountain King needs to make his way out of that position. Is he kind of stuck? He may in fact be stuck here with no real way out. Meanwhile, the Griffins are currently clearing up creep camps with no one nearby. All right, you can see also a health stone being left behind. That's got to be picked up. Oh, please pick that up, someone. Why didn't you pick it up? I mean, it's an item. It's a very good item. Why not pick it up? All right, we are looking at 3 bases still. We are now looking at 4 bases for Th000. So 4 bases for Th000 against 3 bases for Infi. This base looks like it could get mined out here at any moment, as Staff of Preservation, the Paladin, gets sent back home. I'm not quite sure why it isn't being healed with the Staff of Preservation. That would actually be very, very good use for it right now. Yes, there it is. Getting Staff of Preservation and healing back up at home very nicely. All right. Oh, Griffins quickly snipe down a Demolisher there. The Bat Riders really wanting to try and suicide themselves on the Griffin Riders, but I believe if we have Devotion Aura, which we do not, since we have Divine Shield most likely, if we added Devotion Aura, those Griffins would pretty much be invulnerable or undying against all of those Bat Riders. I mean, they would not be trading efficiently at that point. All right. Let's go ahead and engage here. Water Elemental quickly dropped out, taking down the Troll Berserkers. Archmage gonna go ahead and get a little bit more experience. Mountain King gonna get to level 3. Paladin gonna stay at level 2 as the Bat Riders are now coming in. And oh, are we gonna see a Shackle? Yes, there is one Shackle. And oh my goodness, that was absolutely huge. Being able to use that Scroll of Protection just in time to save some of those units and stopping that last Bat Rider. That was a big play by Infi. Infi, if he wins this game, would most likely go back to that one moment, adding that additional 2 armor for 32% damage reduction. All right, En's trying to justify the means, but you can see those Griffin Riders are just not falling. Are we going to perhaps see some more Holy Light or Staff of Sanctuaries to save those Griffin Riders? That could be in the near future. You can see that they are being regenerating hit points and then leaving behind Scout Towers as Sentry Wards, making it difficult for the Blade Master to try and disrupt any sort of creeping. All right, here we go. Blade Master. Oh, do we have another Hawk? Or do we have another... Oh, there is a couple of quick shackles there. And wow, 2 Bat Riders quickly shackled down. And this is just going in favor of Infi all of a sudden. Infi, who was quite behind for quite some time, now with the much larger army, sitting at 80 over 90 compared to his opponent's 73 over 100, and he still has 1,100 gold more than his opponent. He needs to set up a new base though, and that's looking like what he's going to be doing down over here. There's the Blade Master, there is some peasants, and that Blade Master is going to try to push his way through, unable to do so. The peasant perhaps should repair this, and it looks like it is going to be constantly repairing. All right, this is not looking good. That poor peasant trying to repair for his own life, for selfish means, as this peasant, trying to repair another guard tower here. Militia now trying to push this down. It looks like this peasant is going to fall as the Shadow Hunter falls at level 4. Stormbolt onto the Tauren Chieftain, not in time, as a potion of invulnerability used just in time there. All right. It looks like a new base could try to be established here. The main gold mines have been mined out. It is currently 2 gold mines to 1 as the Blade Master going to town onto all of these peasants. The Blade Master sitting at 112 hit points and rising. Meanwhile, the Paladin, Archmage, and Mountain King are still gaining experience. And this is actually a bit interesting. Are we going to go into a teleport? Yes, that poor Blade Master realizes, hey, I cannot stick around. There is still a peasant here, and with that, he would be given sight. Stormbolt is just too big of a problem, as the Tauren Chieftain now trying to fly away once more. Troll Bat Riders coming in 3s. Are we going to perhaps see the ends justifying the means? There is the attack. Oh, there goes Purge onto 1 unit, as the 1 Dragonhawk Rider was sniped down there. All right, 3 Troll Bat Rider is now coming in. Blade Master is right there. There's a shackle. There's a shackle. There's a shackle. Not going to be enough. Are we going to see another group of shackles? Yes, we are. And still, units getting taken down. Blade Master falls. And with that, pretty much all of the hope of the entire Orc army. No more Blade Master means that this army is going to be the Orc army is going to be very, very low on damage. And with this, I think the Archmage, Paladin, and Mountain King, that human tri-hero combo at level 5, level 4, level 3 is just going to start being too much. Let's take a look at this. We are going to go ahead and engage right here, right now, focusing down this Orc burrow. You can see that there are Troll Bat Riders now coming in, and it looks like this 1 Griffin is going to go ahead and get taken down in just a moment. But now we see the problem. An overinvestment into Troll Bat Riders means that once Dragonhawk Riders are there to try and even things up, it doesn't really matter. All right, Ankh of Reincarnation on the Tauren Chieftain. It will be coming back out here in just a moment. There he goes. No, not Ankh of Reincarnation. The Tauren Chieftain was at level 6. All right, so level 6 Tauren Chieftain comes back alive as we now see the Wind Rider getting shackled to death, and it will get taken down. Let's take a look at this. Mountain King, does he have enough for a Stormbolt? No, he does not. He's not going to be able to catch up to it. Meanwhile, Hex onto the rest of the Dragonhawk Riders. Water Elementals now coming into play. And this is still looking like a great, great fight for Infi. Infi fighting his way back into things here. Looks like he could come out ahead. Meanwhile, guard towers now being constructed, and the watchtower I do not think will be completed in time. Water Elemental taking a bit of purge damage, now taken out. Mountain King is still right there. Stormbolt going down onto the Shadow Hunter just as it's trying to run away. There is the potion, or there's that health stone that I was talking about earlier, as we should be seeing large amount of shackle coming in. All right, 1 Dragonhawk Rider is not... Oh, that Holy Light saves him. And now the air battle has just gone in favor of Infi, as Dragonhawk Riders in mass numbers can shut down a large number of Bat Riders, and that's exactly what we have here. Paladin with True Shot Aura giving all the Dragonhawk Riders additional damage, and fully upgraded Dragonhawk Riders win the game, even though Infi scored less than his opponent in terms of overall score. He does come out with the victory. 6-5-4 in terms of hero levels against 5-4-4, but the real difference was Infi taking, or just killing more units. He produced more units, and he was also able to kill a good number of expensive units. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 2. We are all tied up at 1 game apiece.